Hello and welcome back to the channel. It's another Tuesday night, midweek break. It's the 1st of October today. So this spot here behind me is where I actually did my very first hot tent camp a year ago today. I certainly uploaded it a year ago today, so we'll take this as the first year anniversary of hot tenting. Exact same venue, exact same gear. I'll go into that later on. Some Pomoli stuff. We haven't heard of that before, but this is where I'll be spending the night tonight, hopefully. Absolutely stunning. The weather forecast was for winds gusting up to 25-28 mile an hour, but hopefully they've passed and don't materialise tonight. But I'm certainly going to get camped here somewhere tonight. Probably over there in that wee sandbank where I've camped several times before. I think the last time I camped here was actually when I brought out that charity shop tent, the one I bought for 20 quid, and I brought the bike as well, so I didn't record too much footage come to this site tonight, but I'm just trying to get my finger out. Got up here earlier. I don't know what time it is, it's just after 6 o'clock, which is quite good. So I'm just going to get the tent out and set it up. I think I'm just going to set it up here somewhere. Looks not bad because this place is in it. I'll let you enjoy the process with me. So far so good. Obviously the outer went up first. There's a bit of a knack to it, getting these crossy poles across each other and then getting that centre pole that goes side to side. But that's it anyway. Have a wee look inside. There's me zips. Double zips in all these doors. There we go, that's inside. Still a bit of lock in there by the looks of things. Add extra weight to the tent. The outside fly sheet, I've left that open, and inside we've got two doors inside, or this panel anyway. This is inside the tent. There's a fly screen there as well. You'll be able to see that or not. And there's another zip that takes out as well, so you can have this tent fully open on all sides, all four doors, or you can have it with a fly screen on it, or midget screen, what you want to call it, which is great, or full winter mode. Close up that side. There is a mesh roof, a mesh panel there with a zip across it. There's an air vent at the back of that, and there's a wee hook there for your lantern if you've not seen this tent before. I'll have a better look around it later on maybe. Right in front of me, obviously this door will open as well, and that's the stove jack that the flue goes out of. And the wee stove will be sitting there hopefully, if I've got all the bits. Right, just have a wee brief look at the stove. That's it there, just pull out all the legs to have it standing. This wee bit here is just attached with the 3 little thumb screws, and that's your damper, your air control. There's also a wee slider in the front as well there, so it burns pretty well, this stove. This stove, when I bought it, came with the rolling flue, which is a wee thing, probably looks about that height, looks like one of these sections, but you roll it out that way and then roll it lengthwise and that creates the flue. I think that was like a 3 metre thing, which was a beast. If you look back in my old video you'll see that. So today I've got 6 of these sections. This is the one that's got a spark arrestor on it. The rest of them are pretty much the same. I bought 7 of these because I've got a tent that's taller than this, a TP style tent. So you need to use 7 sections for that, just to give you 2 foot clearance. But these 6 sections fit perfectly inside this stove, so it keeps it all together, which is ideal. So I'll just get this stove put in place and we'll stick the sections on it. I was going to risk not putting the guy lines on the spark arrestor, but I think I'll put one on it just for safety reasons. That's the wee clips you get with it. The carabiner through there, that's just enough to tension it, don't really need a lot. That rope is a bit heavy duty, but that's all I had at the time from last year. Should really amend that. What a stunning night. That's my old setup and it's only 6:30. That's my world record. What a faffing about that stove and tent late enough. But no, absolutely cracking. I don't need to light the stove just now. I might leave that to dark o'clock or just before. I'll just give you a wee quick tour. Not that you've not seen it already, but the stove ready to go. I've got some kindling there and some logs. Some of the logs there you'll have seen I had to split a wee bit just to get them in this wee front door. That all is good. And there I've got my beers lined up, phone's in the wee holder. I'm watching YouTube later on. Tonight's dinner is the salt and chilli sizzle steak. That'll be able to cook on the top of the stove. Sleeping bag, everything set up there, sleep mat, pillow, rucksacks in there, some cakes. Dear dear. The drone's there, I better get that before it gets too dark right enough, but that's pretty much a tour of tonight's accommodation. managed to get the drone up for a wee bit. It's getting a wee bit kind of dusky out there, and the drone doesn't like flying over the water. You're trying to land it or just even bring it down a wee bit, but it thinks it's a couple of metres off the ground for some reason. And I think I actually got a midgie bite when I was out there doing that, believe it or not. A hardy wee soul's up here. Anyway, as I say, you're not finished setting up until you crack open the first beer. Oh, shaken not stirred. Cheers. Oh, and it's only 7 o'clock. The night is young. We'll give it another 10-15 minutes maybe and kindle up the stove. The logs I brought were just at the local garden centre, the ones you buy in the kind of big plastic bags. I think it was about £8 or something, but that usually burns for about 4 hours, so I'll probably go to my bed about 10, half past 10, maybe 11. We'll see. It's the usual, I need to get up nice and early. I'll be up at 6 anyway, packing up in the dark a wee bit, but I don't really need to leave here till 7, and it's about half an hour back in the bike, just about 3.5-4 miles back to the car, and then maybe 20-25 minutes back to the house, so not too bad. I'm just throwing a couple of more logs on the stove there. I'm just going to give the family a wee call, see how they're getting on. Have my beer, listen to some music as per usual. And once there's a good kind of heart in that fire, I am going to cook my steak. Right, it's just gone 8 o'clock, so I'm going to get my steak on. Fry it on the stove. Takes a wee bit longer. The fire is roaring. Dinner is served. Oh. Excellent. That's me putting on my last bit of steak. A couple of boys just passed the mountain bikes there. Head torches and headlights on. Fair play to them. That's steak number 3 cooked. I'm just watching a bit of YouTube just now. Moffat Mountain Adventures. He's up at Greymare's Tail Waterfall, so quite good to watch. He's also treated himself to a new drone. It's the latest release, I think, from DJI. It's the wee, I wouldn't say it's a pocket drone, but seems quite capable anyway. It does the tracking element. It does certain flight modes and stuff, and it takes off and lands in your hand as well, I think. So quite good watching. Well, it's just gone 9 o'clock. I was outside a wee while ago checking the night sky, but it's pretty overcast. I might put the GoPro out tonight if things improve, but we'll see what happens. The old stove's going well. Plenty of logs left, probably half a bag. I've done my dishes as well, so I'm just sitting back having a beer. I'm still watching YouTube. I'm on to Jeffrey Greenway. He's over in Northern Ireland. Check his channel out. He pretty much does what I do. Hiking, spend the night out there. He's sometimes out with his brother as well, which is good to see. enjoying the great outdoors. It certainly gave me an insight into Northern Ireland and the hills a bit there. But I don't think they've got the luxury that we do of camping wherever you want, but he's out there doing it anyway. Fair play to him. So I'm just going to sit back, have a beer, watch some YouTube, and I'll report back in later on. Happy hot tent anniversary. Hey, hip hip hooray! Right, following that celebration, I'm going to kick you outside. The sky started to clear a wee bit, so I'm going to try and stick the GoPro out for a wee bit of night lapse. I'll record some stuff on my phone maybe, but the fire's going well. Just started my last beer, so hopefully we'll get some night lapse tonight. There's no chance of an aurora, I don't think, but there are some stars out now, so we shall see what happens. Thank you very much for watching this far, and I'll catch you in the morning. Cheers! Well, good morning. It's 10 to 6. I've actually been awake since about, I don't know, half 2, 3 o'clock. Just couldn't get back to sleep. Got up for a comfort break. And then I came back in and I put a couple of logs back in the stove. I burnt whatever I had left, so I just couldn't get back to sleep. The place was roasting once I put the fire back on. Obviously lose the temperature. Fairy lights are still on. The GoPro's still outside. I'm just going to go out and fetch that just now, actually. It was clear at 2:30 this morning. Whether or not it's been clear the rest of the night, I don't know. But I'll report back in once I get things packed up, or midway through the process, no doubt. Cheers. Right, I'm all packed up, just gone 7 o'clock, daylight's coming in as you can see. Oh, it's a cracking wee night, good to have the hot tent back out, have the stove working again. I managed to burn all my logs just because I was up at 2:30 this morning. I put the stove on, I didn't really have to, but no, cracking wee night, cracking venue as you can see. The main road is away over that other side of the loch. You probably heard the traffic in some of the footage, but anyway, I'd just like to thank you again for watching as per usual, and hopefully I'll see you on the next trip. Cheers!